I'm Roberta Bhasin, and I'm privileged to be the chair of the Manor Art Committee. And this is an artifact on a piece of art that's been in our collection since before the current art committee even came into being. And it's a fascinating piece because it's traveled from floor to floor in the Manor and has not always been appreciated for the really fine piece of work that it is. Why is that? The contrasting colors can be a little bit off-putting. It can kind of hurt your eyes as you walk along a hallway and look at it. And it may be something that doesn't really attract you the first time you see it. So we tell people when we have pieces of art like this that there are three principles that will help them appreciate it more. First is that the more you look, the more you see. The second is that no two people see any piece of art or anything really in exactly the same way. And when it comes to art, oftentimes it's the piece that repels us, that doesn't really attract us, that may have the most to teach us. And this is a very good example of that kind of thing. It's called Rio, and it's an oil painting by a Medford artist quite a long time ago whose name was Adrienne Husum. And what she's done here is she's created this wonderful outdoor environment that we just fall into as we walk by. But we walk by it, I think, because our eyes can't take this contrast all at once for very long. And we're really not sure what it is. It looks like she might have taken a big powdery brush and stamped it here and there with these great colors and smoothed it off. But we're not sure how to come into it visually until we spot something really wonderful down here in this lower corner. And here is a tiny little fly fisherman. It's interesting that this artist's husband is a fly fisherman, and so it's fabulous that she has him here. But when you see him down here, see how small he is, and you're going to miss him the first few times that you look at this if you have the patience to look more than once. But once you've seen him, the rest of the piece starts to make sense. And he leads you into this beautiful fall scene of the water coming up into the center here, and then there's the forest in the background and the sky up above, and all of a sudden we really understand what it is that she's trying to show us. Another thing about this piece is, as I said, the more you look, the more you see. This is also a wonderful study in color, particularly contrasting colors. On a color wheel, which you'll see in an artist's office or studio or in art books, you will see a color wheel that looks something like this. Excuse me for the break. And artists use this as a tool to decide what colors they want to use in their work. And if there are opposites on this color wheel, as we have here, we've got yellow and we've got purple. When you use opposites in a piece of work like this, they make each other pop. They make it dramatic. They make it much more interesting to see. And so that's what she's done here. It's a wonderful, wonderful piece of contrasting color. And as I said, the more you look, the more you see. She adds the tree branches in a neutral color, and she actually makes the little painter, or the little guy down here who's fishing, he's in kind of a green, and that's another contrasting color with the red that's around him. So she's worked very hard at this from a professional artistic point of view to teach us something, but she's also given us something to love, to be emotional about, to go into almost in a meditative way, and to appreciate the beauty of nature.